It was a rare sight at United Nations General Assembly. Can you imagine an entire hall erupting in thunderous applause? The reason? A massive diplomatic blow at Israel. On Friday, 142 countries voted in favor of recognizing Palestine's right to statehood through what it is being called the New York Declaration. Only 10 nations, including Israel and the United States, voted against it, while 12 chose to sit on the fence. India, interestingly, joined the majority and voted yes. Now, let's break this down. The declaration, spearheaded by France and Saudi Arabia, is being seen as a revival of long-stalled two-state solution. A proposal that says that Israel and Palestine exist side by side, and that too as independent nations. But this isn't just the lofty talk that we are talking about. The resolution made it very clear that steps must be time-bound, irreversible, and concrete. It demands Hamas free all the Israeli hostages, give up control of Gaza, and hand over authorities to the Palestinian authorities. So basically, in return, Palestine would move closer to recognize sovereignty. Now think about what just really happened here. More than two-thirds of the world stood up and said that Palestine deserves a state. This is huge. For decades, the Palestinian dream of independence has been buried under wars, failed talks, and political game. But now, with this vote, the tide seems to be shifting. Of course, Israel and the US were very quick to reject the move, calling it unrealistic and dangerous. In the meantime, Washington still insists that statehood should come only through direct negotiations with Israel and not through UN votes. But here's the twist: most countries no longer buy that particular argument. Now, from Asia to Africa, from Latin America to Europe, nations believe that the world has waited too long for peace now. The timing is also very crucial here. The war in Gaza has left tens of thousands of people dead, and global outrage is at its peak. For the very first time in years, Palestine has managed to unite the world, and that to their opinion in its favor. And India's vote is worth noting here. New Delhi has walked a tightrope for decades now between Israel, a key defense partner, and Palestine, a cause it historically supported. But voting yes, India has signaled where it stands in the current situation. So, this isn't just about UN votes, it's about shifting world order where countries are increasingly unwilling to let the Palestinian issue remain unresolved. While this declaration actually changes the ground realities in Gaza and the West Bank, that's still uncertain, but one thing is clear here: Palestine just scored its biggest diplomatic victory in years now.